everybody, welcome back to my channel. Before we jump into this week's video, I just want to say that I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas and has a happy stop New Year. So in this week's video, we're going to be talking about something that so many of you have asked me about, and that is my filming equipment. So this necessarily hasn't been a video request, but between Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and everywhere else, I've had so many people ask me, what camera do I use? Do I use any lighting? Do I use any fancy editing software? Yeah, just questions like that. So I thought I could answer your questions in this video, and if you're thinking about creating a YouTube channel, maybe you can find these products helpful in your decision making. So let's jump right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is lighting. For the longest time, I used my window or just natural lighting for my sit down videos, or even vlogging. I would stand in front of a window or film outside, whatever it may be. But we all know how Alabama weather really is. You make plans to go to the water park on Monday, and then Sunday rolls around and it's pretty, and Monday it's thunderstorms. So I can never get the lighting to work in my favor with a window. So I thought to step up my lighting, video quality, whatever you want to call it, I decided that softbox lights are exactly what I needed. So the softbox lights that I use are by a brand called Mountain Dog, and they are amazing. Let me just tell you, currently I'm using just one of them because my clumsy butt knocked over my other softbox light. So I'm having to make do with one until my other bulb comes in, because the bulbs that they send with it are like this big, and so the next item that I want to talk about and believe are probably the most crucial are backdrops and a backdrop stand. Currently, I'm just using my wall. That's gonna trigger Mila. Wait for it. Told you, she just went. But if you're doing any type of sit down video in your house, studio, wherever it may be, it's always good to have a nice background for your audience to look at, because if you have a lot going on in the background, people will want to look at that and they can't focus on you. So a solid background or something nice, very subtle, just something nice is much more appealing than a messy background. So as I just said, I'm currently using my wall, but typically I would have my backdrop stand, which you've all seen before in a previous video. Yeah, I showed it in my filming room transformation. But I actually got some new backdrops the other day for my birthday, and here we are. So as you can see, I have a gray one, a black one, I also have a white one in the bag that all of this came in, and a green one. So if you guys have never heard of a green screen or what it does, basically if I were to hang this up in the background, I could have anything I wanted on it. I could have Star Wars playing, I could have Nightmare Before Christmas, I don't know, Bubbles, whatever. Anyways, I'm really excited to use this. So moving away from what's in front of the camera, let's move on to the star herself, and for me personally, have received the most questions about, and that is my camera. Oh my word. Long story, prepare. Grab you a snack, grab you a Coca-Cola, whatever you may drink. It's gonna be a while. So the number one question I have gotten from all of you is what camera I use. And finally, I can share with you, well, not finally, I could have shared it a long time ago, whatever. But I use the Canon T6i. Y'all, this camera, it's a good camera. That's all I gotta say about it. I'm gonna make it short, sweet, simple, cut to the chase. It's a good camera. I spent months and months, literally, I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I literally looked for 5 months. Yeah, 5 months. So I thought I knew the camera that I wanted. Originally, it was the Sony, oh God, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Sony A5100, maybe? I don't know, don't quote me on it because I can't really remember, but I'll put it right here. I'll show you right here. Yeah, see it? It's a lovely camera. So this was the camera that I had originally wanted. I looked at it, I compared it between the old ones, the new ones, the touchscreen. Is it any different? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it more expensive? Anyway, that's the one I wanted. But I stumbled across a Best Buy Black Friday ad. Say that 5 times fast. And I saw this. It wasn't just a bag. It was a bag that came with a Canon T6i, a kit lens, and a zoom lens, and this fancy schmancy bag. Let me just tell y'all, if you're thinking about creating a YouTube channel and you want to purchase a good camera, a cheap camera, whatever you want, wait until Black Friday if you can. It was so hard for me to wait, but I was so happy when I was finally able to get it, because not only did I get the camera, this came with it, along with another lens, which is not cheap by itself. So it was a good deal. If you can, wait till Black Friday. So in the bundle, I received this cute little bag, and y'all, I carry this bag everywhere. If I'm taking my camera, this bag's coming with me. This bag has so many compartments on the side, on this side, and then the inside is where all the magic happens. So right now there's not really much in it, but as you can see, it has these little dividers, and I normally put my camera, I can't see, I'm doing like everything mirrored. Over here, I normally keep my actual camera, and then I keep a lens here and a lens here. So I love this bag. I carry it everywhere I go, and it's a good bag. Now, all of these products that I'm mentioning, you can actually buy individually, and I'll put all of that down in the description below. But I bought this as a bundle, and best purchase I ever made. Moving on to the lens that I use. The one I'm currently using is the 18 to 55 millimeter lens. I use it for every single one of my videos. All the videos that you've seen up to this point, I have used this lens. I use it for outdoors, I use it indoors, I'm using it right now, but it's a really, really good lens. So the next lens that I wanna talk about is this bad boy right here. It is the 55 to 250 millimeter lens, and y'all, this lens, oh my word. If I'm going somewhere and I know I'm gonna be taking pictures, this is the lens that I take with me. It gives you that nice, blurry, beautiful background that every photographer wants. And honestly, it saves so much time when it comes to editing, because you're not having to blur the background yourself. This lens is good. It's a good lens. I know that probably took up 5 to 10 minutes of this entire video, but I honestly have nothing but good things to say about this camera. It has not let me down. The autofocus is great. The audio is great. It's a really, really good camera. And if you're thinking about purchasing one, I highly recommend this one. So speaking of microphones, that leads to our next item, and that is the Rode video mic. I'm currently using it right now, and I actually got this as a birthday present this year, and y'all, I love it so, 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 so much. This is my second time using it. I used it in my previous video, and the audio actually sounded pretty good. And it's not absolutely necessary when creating a YouTube channel, but if you want your audio to be very nice and very smooth and not have that weird humming sound and all this background noise, I recommend getting a microphone. And if you do decide to get one, the Rode video mic is the way to go. So the next item that I want to talk about is absolutely, if anything, if you buy a DSLR camera or any camera, this you must have, and that is a tripod. Now, you can probably set your camera up on a stack of books like I used to do, but it can get a little challenging, and I promise this helps so much. The tripod that I use is by a brand called Sonpack, and y'all, I carry this thing everywhere when I'm taking pictures, when I'm doing outdoor filming, when I do indoor filming. It's just a really, really good tripod. Another tripod that I want to mention is one that I like to use when vlogging, and it's actually called a monopod, but this is the Joby Gorilla Pod. This thing is absolutely incredible. Y'all just, let me just show you. So it comes in multiple sizes. You can buy one for your phone, for a small camera, for a DSLR. They come in all sizes, and y'all, this is a good tripod. Let me just demonstrate for you. Let's just say you're going on a little bike excursion, right? And you want to vlog. But Katelyn, I'm not that guy that can ride his bike with no handlebars. I have to have my handlebars. So how in the world am I supposed to hold a tripod while riding a bicycle? I got you. This little thing here can wrap around the front of your bike. You can move this however you want to. You can make it look like an alien or whatever. Just buy this. If you are vlogging, buy this monopod. It's incredible. I've used it so many times. It gives you a really nice smooth like gliding effect whenever you're vlogging. If you want to do slow-mo shots, it's not gonna make it sort of shaky, and it's good. It's really, really good. Speaking of vlogging, you all have probably discovered by now that I'm a crazy freak who loves horror. Obsessed with horror. That's a better term. And with that being said, for the longest time on my channel, I loved exploring cemeteries. Don't judge me. It's okay, you can judge me. I get it. I mean, I totally get it. I judge myself. So now I can finally go to cemeteries at nighttime with this. No, but seriously, y'all, I haven't used this yet, but I'm so excited. It is by the brand Sonpack, which is the same as my tall tripod. And basically what you do is you just mount this to the bottom of your camera and you can turn your light on and amp it up a little bit. And you can blind somebody with this light. Of course, you can turn it down too. Where's the little doohickey? See, you can turn it down. That's on low setting. That's on high setting. Hi, how are you? But yeah, I really can't wait to use this, especially for nighttime filming. If I do want to go do more creepy videos at nighttime, I'm gonna take this with me. I'm really excited about it. All right, so for the last thing that I want to talk about, and something that I've also received a lot of questions about, is what editing software I use. If anything, the two #1 questions I've been asked is, what camera do I use and what editing software do I use? And y'all, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I use iMovie. I know that's crazy, right? You would be so surprised how much iMovie can do if you just play around with it. So whenever I first created this YouTube channel, I honestly didn't know anything. I knew the basics from just playing around with it. You just put your video there and you just cut little stuff out as you go. But over the last year or so, I've sort of played around with it and learned little tricks and little strategies to add music here and sound effects and add pictures, and now I can't wait to try it with the green screen, so I'm really excited about it. Of course, I would like to get Final Cut Pro or something like that in the future, but the way my YouTube channel's been here recently with me not uploading consistently, don't know if I'm gonna get that quite yet, but iMovie is absolutely incredible. So if you're thinking about creating a YouTube channel, don't go spend all this money on some nice editing software, because iMovie, it's really nice. And it comes free with any MacBook, any Mac computer. It even comes on your phone, so you can't go wrong with iMovie. That was a long video. I'm very sorry. But I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope that you found a few of these products helpful if you're thinking about creating a YouTube channel. And I know these aren't really necessary, but it's just something to sort of add a little extra. Whenever I created this channel, I didn't have this lighting, I didn't have this mic, I didn't have any of the stuff that I just showed you. All I had was this camera and myself, and honestly, that's all you need. But I hope you guys have a very happy new year, and I will see you next year. I mean, honestly, with the way I've been uploading, it probably will be later next year. Yeah, okay, bye. Gotta look spiffy. I'm gonna be rattling the whole time. Let me just play this back and see what it looks. Too much? No, never too much. Never too much. Message me. All right, in 3, 2, 1, here we go.